Hi, my name is Gabriel and welcome to another video. Today's topic is what is paid traffic and organic traffic and which is better? If you want to know more, this is the video to watch.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets.
Welcome back. My name is Gabriel and I'm the founder of Create Funnels. On this channel, I talk about how to make money online and more specifically, how to create passive income. I also talk about having the right mindset because without the right mindset, you will not succeed in life, guaranteed. Today's topic is traffic, what it is and how to generate it. So, firstly, there are two types of traffic. There's the paid traffic, organic traffic, and then there's also a third type of traffic, which is your email list traffic, which is a very specialized type of traffic. And it is, not everybody has an email list, but if you do have an email list, you have a digital asset, and its value is it's gold. So when you start out, you won't have an email list, so we won't talk about the email list today. We'll leave that for another video. So today we're only going to focus on paid traffic and organic traffic. So what is traffic? Traffic is when somebody interacts with content and they are sent to your website. And people can sometimes go to your website directly, and regardless if they are sent there directly or if they go there directly or if they're sent there, the intent is that they want to buy something from you or they want to just want to browse your website, right? They want to become more aware of you, who you are, and so forth, right? So direct traffic is always good, all right, because then it means people are aware of you. But when you're just starting out, people don't know you, they don't know your brand, they don't know your product. So you want to create content with the intent to send visitors to your website, right? So yesterday I spoke about content creation and why it's so important, right? So if you watch that video, then you know that content is something that always has a hook, a story, and an offer. And if you have those three things, you can make money online. But you first need to create the content, all right? Then you need to publish it to different platforms. And those platforms can be either Google, it can be YouTube, it can be Facebook, and so forth, all right? But, traffic always starts with content. So that is why content creation is so important if you have an online business. You need to make people aware of your brand. You need to make them aware of your product and your services. And the more content you create, the more traffic you will generate. All right. But that said, let's have a look at paid traffic first. So paid traffic is intended for platforms where you pay for traffic. You pay for visitors, and once you get those visitors, you can send them to your website or to your online business. All right. When it comes to paid traffic, there are two metrics that you are really looking. You're monitoring the metrics, and that is cost per click. Okay, how much does it cost you to have somebody click a specific ad or content, and then the CPA, which is your cost per acquisition, which means that when they click on your ad, and you send them to your offer, right? When they finally do purchase, how much traffic do you need to send? How much money do you need to pay in order to have a sale? Right? So that is your cost per acquisition. So when it comes to paid traffic, those two metrics are very important. In addition to what I already said, paid traffic is content that is, it's not really indexed. No, it's not something that you can actually search for. It's paid content or paid traffic is content that gets created and published, and it will create interruption when people are browsing the internet or browsing a specific platform. So, for instance, if you have a Facebook campaign, you've created your ad. In order for people to see that ad, they need to be active on Facebook, and while they're browsing, while they're scrolling down the Facebook wall, your ad will pop up, all right, and it will interrupt their attention. And now they become aware of your ad, and they can, depending on the hook of your ad, they will interact with it, and they will read your story and then be presented with your offer, all right? On YouTube, we've all watched YouTube videos where suddenly the YouTube video gets interrupted with an ad. Okay, that is paid traffic, and you have to watch that video or that ad for 6 seconds, and then you have the option to skip it. Now, if you have a very good hook in your ad, people will continue watching your ad after the 6 seconds, right? So that is paid traffic, and it's very effective. Okay, so paid traffic is also intended for a targeted audience. All right, so you want to know that this ad must be shown to this group of people, and when I say group of people, it means that the demographic, who will be interested in your ad, what are their age group, what is their gender, where are they located. That all speaks to their demographic. And then psychographic, what are their behaviors, what are their hobbies, who are the audience, what are their interests. So when it comes to targeted is about the who, and also about the why and the what. All right, and if you have that audience group, then you can offer them the appropriate offer. All right, so platforms like Facebook and YouTube, they give you the tools to create that audience group. All right, and then based on tracking, a tracking cookie, you can track these people and see what their likes are, and then you can present your offer to the very filtered, very highly qualified list of audience. Okay. Thirdly, paid traffic produces quick results. Now, when I say quick results, I don't mean it will give you a lot of money. All it means is that paid traffic can generate a lot of potential leads, but then it's your job to send the leads to an offer, and that offer needs to be something that is kind of relevant to what they like, to your group likes. So, and then if it's relevant, people will buy your offer. They will be converted into buying your offer, and when they can convert, then you will have quick results, right? So quick results is not the monetization, or it is the monetization. It's not really the traffic itself, okay? But you can create a lot of traffic and then send the traffic to your offer. Paid traffic can be very expensive, right? So if you have a budget, if you can run a campaign, the more traffic, the more money you have, the bigger your campaign can be, and the more leads you can generate, right? And then those leads you will send to your offer, and they will convert. So if you have a budget of, let's say, $1,000 per day, which is very expensive, but if you can make 10,000 from that $1,000 um, um, the $1,000 traffic, then you have a very good conversion rate, which means that your conversions are paying for your ad, and even you're paying $1,000 in traffic, you're making $9,000 back as profit, or depending on your margins. So it can be very expensive, but if you're able to convert the traffic, then you make your money back, and then it doesn't really matter how much money you spend in your ad campaign. But when you are spending $1,000 and you're only making $500 back on conversion, then it means that you're losing money, and then you have to decide, is this ad campaign worth it? And if it's not worth it, then you want to turn it off. All right. But if you have a value ladder, inside your funnel, then, and your potential of making money is $10,000 for every lead, well, then you have a decision to make. So that's all part of your strategy, and that's kind of out of not really part of the topic of today. All right. So as long as you know that paid traffic does require you to have money so that you can make an investment. Okay. Then paid traffic is also it's not really passive. It's something that requires you to monitor. Okay, so it requires you to interact with it a lot. And when it doesn't produce results, you want to optimize it. And if it doesn't produce any results, even if you try to optimize it, it might mean that your offer is not right, and then you want to stop the ad. All right, so it's temporary, but it can also be temporary for months. It all depends on how long it actually produces a result. And if the return of investment stops, then you want to turn off that ad, all right, and stop spending money on that paid traffic. So that is paid traffic. Regardless, what you do with your paid traffic or how much you get back out of it, you always want to add your paid traffic context details into your email list, because at a later stage you want to use your email list to send people or send traffic through your sales funnels. So email list is very important, and always make that part of your strategy, regardless if it's paid traffic or organic traffic. So let's discuss organic traffic. So organic traffic is, it's intended for platforms like Google and YouTube that are search engines, and what it does is it indexes your content. All right, so a blog or a video, and it indexes it, and it makes the content searchable. So when people want to search for how-to videos, or for content that is very why and what kind of type of questions, then those are searches, those are queries that people would like to be answered. And then when they do those searches, relevant results are being sent back to them or shown to them. And that is what organic traffic is kind of built for. So it's it can be blog posts, it can be videos, it can be podcast. It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it can be saved, it can be indexed, it can be searchable, so that people who are looking for content can be presented with relevant feedback. Right? Metrics that are important for organic traffic is position or ranking. So if you have a blog post and you save it or you publish it, when people start searching for that type of keywords or content, your blog post might be on the 10th page of the Google's result list, but as the content becomes more relevant, as it becomes more indexed and more viewed, okay, the more it becomes relevant, it will it will start getting better positions in search results, and ultimately you want your blog post to become the first keyword in the search result, right? So that is position. And the next metrics is volume. So based on the keywords that you are using in your blog posts, how many people are actually searching for that type of content on the internet, right? So volume is very important, all right? And then also traffic, how many people are actually viewing that content on a daily basis, and then based on the traffic that you can generate from this content, it kind of gives you the opportunity to convert the traffic into sales, all right? Or convert the visitors that read the content or view the content. You can convert them into paying customers. Okay, so those are the three metrics for organic traffic. Organic traffic requires time. It's not something that you can get quick results with like you do with paid traffic. Organic traffic needs to be created. It needs to be published and indexed on the search engine platforms. And over time, it can be a month, it can be 3 months, it can be a year. It will become more relevant. It will become more popular. And as it becomes more popular, it will start ranking in search results. I have websites that are 3-4 years old, and it still generates traffic today still, and I've left it alone, and it actually has started generating more traffic over the last few months, just because it becomes more popular. So organic traffic can be really beneficial to your business in the long run. So in the short time frames, you can't expect too much from it, but give it time. Put in the efforts. Do search engine optimization. Use the right keyword optimizations, and eventually that content will start paying for itself. Okay. Organic traffic is free, so you don't have to pay for it. You just need to put in the effort and time and to create the content, and then you publish it over the internet. So if you are going to spend time, and spend effort, then put in quality effort, quality time, and make that content really good, because the better the content is, the better it's going to be searched and indexed, and the quicker it will become popular. Then organic traffic is passive. It's permanent traffic. All right. It's passive because when you create it and you publish it onto the internet, it's going to be there forever. So it's permanent. But as it becomes more popular, all right, it's going to generate more traffic, all right, without you having to be involved. And the more traffic it generates, the more traffic it will send through your funnels, and the more traffic you send through your funnels, the better your conversion rates would be, definitely. All right. Well, as long as you have good offers, but we assume that your offers would be very good. So, organic traffic can really, really generate truly passive income. And then once again, organic traffic, always, at least, do one thing at least with your organic traffic, and that is always save as much as you can contact details to your email list, right? Because the email list will then allow you to have a third type of traffic, which will be, it will be really, really valuable to your business. All right. And then, so this is the two types of traffic that you can generate if you're a newcomer to building an online business. Which one is better? That really depends on your. It depends on you. It depends on what you're trying to achieve. All right. There's there's use cases for both types of traffic. It makes sense to have paid traffic if you have budget, but it also makes sense to have organic traffic so that you can have more permanent traffic. And what you can do is you can focus on the permanent traffic first, all right? And then over time, when it starts generating an income, then you can take that income and you can then start paying for paid traffic, and then you can kind of expedite your results. Or if you have a big budget, when you're just starting out, you can start off paid traffic, generate that revenue so that you can build your business, you can replace your 9 to 5 income, and so that you can focus on your organic traffic, which will be your passive income. So both types of income are very important, and you can't replace the one or the other. Really, there's always a need for both of them. All right, so that is today's video. I hope it was informative. If you have any questions, please leave your comments and questions below in this video, and I will answer each one of them. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and I'll chat to you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.